This is Batbaha. We're on episode 2. So I've been doing a bit of mining and getting a few things done. It's raining. It was actually kind of funny. Yes, earlier, I wish I would have recorded it, but I was looking for wood. I needed just one single tree. It was nighttime. Everywhere I looked, there was creepers. But over there, on that between those two mountains, there was one solo tree. So I swam over to get it, and I swear, a lightning bolt actually landed right beside me. I've never seen lightning in the game before. Like, I've seen it in the sky, but never touched down. So what we're doing out here right now is a couple things. I still don't have a bed, and I do have my tree situation being worked on, but it could take a bit to get going. So for now, we're just going to grab a couple logs here to be safe. Oh, grab these eggs. Remember our little chicken thing we're working on? And I remember seeing some sheep when I was coming here. And I'm going to see if I can find... I just need 3 sheep, like 3 wool is all I need. So I think it was back this way that I originally came. And I'm keeping an eye on the map for the sheep. Sheep, 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 sheep. Kill a couple of chickens for food while we're at it. Oh, get some bacon. Ooh. Get back here, Mr. Piggy. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go look for sheep, and I'll let you know when I find them. Aha! I see you up there. You can hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Sheep. Come here, sheep. And that gives me 1 wool. Oh, mutton. Let's go get you. 2 wool. Ha 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 ha. And no, he didn't give me a wool. Or did it land up here? No. Okay, you're next. Let's run up here. That was my bad Batman impersonation. There we go. Alright, so we got our 3 wool. And we're just taking a little peeky pie around here to see what's going on. Anything exciting. Because I am looking for a place that I need a lot of room for the idea I have for my base. And I want certain things. I would like to be close to the ocean, which we get over here. I'd like some kind of scenery. Something exciting to look at. And we want to be near resources. Until we get some automation going down the road, you want to be close to resources. So this is going to be great, all these trees here. And we also want to be close to our mine. I mean, we've got a mine shaft started, so we might as well finish it. No eggs? No eggs. Okay. And not much happening. So I know on the other side of the mountain there where I have my mine, I seen a nice set of planes. Any saplings fall, it's always good to grab them on the way back. All right, go up here and grab these. Okay, I hate the rain. All right, I just kind of want to show this one area. Let me get there, and then I'll show it to you. And tell me, and hopefully you guys will say in the comments what you think about it. Man, I feel like Remo Williams standing up here. Da 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 da. Looking for Chin. Don't see him anywhere. So I was thinking down there because I want about a 25 by 25, 26 by 26 area. And I'm pretty sure I could get that in there. We got the ocean. Got access to lots of sand. You know, it'd be cool to put a lighthouse over there down the road for our boats. And we could put like a little marina in there. And a little spot over there. That little spot right there. That little grassy knoll for an air tower. And it's got a lot of trees that we'd have to clear out, but it's getting us the wood that we need. And so I'm thinking of that spot right down there to do what I want to do. I kind of want to make like sort of like a sea coastal thing. I don't want to say too much about it just yet, in case A, I change my mind, which I don't think I will, and B, surprises are nice. So our base is right over here, if I don't fall. So I've decided I want to do something. I want to pay homage to my people. So this is what I'm going to do. If you look right up here, bam, Halifax Base. That's what this mine is called, Halifax Base. Now, I'm not from Halifax. I'm from a small town called Yarmouth, but Halifax is the capital of Nova Scotia, where I'm from, and I've done a lot of drinking there back in the day. Shout out to, I'm not even sure if it exists anymore, but there used to be a bar called Muddy Duck. Oh, I lived there with my buddies. Okay, so put that there. So this is the Halifax Base. Now we're going to go down here. As you see, I put stairs in. I hate that hippity hop going up and down all the time. It's just a pain. So we got stairs put in, and I can show you some other stuff I've done down here. I've got a couple chests going. As you can see, I've been doing a lot of mining. I'm going to have to get some more space going. I'm probably going to have to get a couple of barrels going. We're going to cook all this up. And I'd definitely like to get at least one water wheel going so I can get some cooking. I can get some furnaces going without having to use my... definitely get some furnaces going so I don't have to use my coal, because we're going to need the coal. Coal's going to be important. We're going to need it to... Did I cover up? I made a little place for chickens and I don't know where I put it. I'm going to have to go look for it afterwards. All right, so then this is called Dartmouth Gardens. Now, I have lived in Dartmouth, which is right beside Halifax. And what's interesting about Dartmouth and Halifax is there's a thing called the Rotary between it. So it's a roundabout of roads. And we used to sit in the middle drinking beers and watching people get lost. You look for that same car going around and around and around. I remember my father, he used to go through it like it was nothing. So you could tell when you're from there, but when you weren't, you got lost. And this is where I put my mini tree farm / mini garden. Because like I said, we'll be living down here a lot. So because we're living down here a lot, I didn't get any seeds. Maybe it wasn't. That's bites. Usually you get seeds back. This way you're here, you're going to have access to wood. And then what you can do is, whenever trees grow, just come in here, give the bushes a trim. You'll get some extra saplings, which will come in handy later on down the road for your tree farm to get it started. And this will let the other saplings grow. Like right now we don't need wood because we've got, we just went and got a couple pieces. But this will continue to grow in here. And then, like I said, every time your tree grows and you get your apples, you just come in and give that tree a trim so that the other trees can grow. They'll still grow as time goes on. They'll always grow, but see, because we did that, it makes the other trees grow much faster. I mean, I usually do this little 5x5 area, especially in Skyblock. I'll do the 5x5 areas, or Sky Factory and Skyblock. And what it does is it gives the tree other saplings a chance to grow, and then you're going to have access to a lot more wood this way. So, like I said, I've done a lot of mining. We've got that all taken care of, the mining. Well, not taken care of, but we've done a bunch, so we've got some supplies. We definitely want to get a lot of... I like to get at least a stack of cobble, a full barrel of cobble going. And then what we do is we make a thing afterwards, a dolly, so that we can move it. All right, we got some wheat going. Okay, good. Now, you don't want to eat the foods that you get right away from Magical Crops, because we're going to use it to make superfoods. I'm not sure if I showed this before or not, but if you go into Magical Crops and you look right here, if you fill up your crafting table with the different foods from Magical Crops, you're going to get magical food. It restores 6 hunger and gives you regeneration 2. So that's going to help, especially when I get around to releasing soon the pack where I put hunger overhauling, because that is going in here. It was supposed to be in here. I'm surprised I released without it. That's better. And then once you put that in, it's going to get much worse because your hunger is going to drain quickly. Now, another thing I want to do is, now that I got the tree farm going, I like to label my mines. Like, I've got one here, and I always put on the side, because once you get a bunch of them going, it's going to say here, it says here, ends at lava lake, large cave not explored. So I know at the end of that tunnel, there's a large lava lake, and there's on the other side of that lava lake, there's a huge cave system that I haven't explored. The reason why I do this is because, like I said, I like to mine. I got this idea from Mark of AOMC, Adult Only Minecraft. He gave a bunch of great tips on how to mine. I'm not following all those tips. I don't have a stack of torches. I don't have a bunch of redstone on me. I don't have a stack of food just yet because I don't have it. But what I am is I'm close to my base. And so we're going to call this mine shaft AOMC. It's after Mark's Adult Only Minecraft. And it's just a homage. I want to pay homage to a lot of the LPers that I follow, because it's because of them that a lot of us continue to play, because we're like, oh, I never thought of doing that. And then we do it. So I'm going to go do some more mining, and I'll be back in a bit. All right. This is why I love digging on 12. I avoid falling in, like getting hit by running lava. On the other shaft, I did hit a big lava lake, but the good thing about it is because I was above the lake, I didn't get hit by it. I didn't have it running at me. So here we got our first set of diamonds. Of course, we want to dig around it. I know, I should get a shovel. I find shovels a waste of resources early on. I just want to make sure we don't have any lava coming at us when we grab these bad boys. Oh, good. I want at least 3 of them, and it looks like we've got 3 of them. A bit of redstone, too. Oh, looks like we might be doing good here. Let's take out our... There we go. Look at this achievement. Diamonds! Whoa. That's one rule I have to work on still. Never dig straight down or dig straight up above you. I'm bad for that. All right. So we got some diamonds. This is perfect. We're going to need this for obsidian, and I found a nice place. I found quite a few places down here to get obsidian. So let me just... well, I didn't really... We don't really want to do that because we just create a place. We'll leave that blank. We've created a place for mobs to spawn by doing that. And, okay, leave this free. And put you there. That'll take care of it. All right, so I'm going to do a bit more mining. I'm just happy that we got 1 diamond extra, so that's perfect. That's what we're going to need for the obsidian, because we're definitely going to want to get to the nether at some point. All right, back in a bit. All right, so we did a bit more mining. This time we were going down the Direwolf 20 mine shaft. AOMC unfortunately came to an end at the lava lake, but hey, we get exploration later on, and he gave a lot of great tips on how to go caving, so it's perfect for that. The Direwolf 20 cave is not done yet. You can tell because I didn't put any sign here saying, because when I give information, it usually means either it explains what's at the end of the cave, why I'm not mining there right now, and it lets me also know that, hey, later on, there's stuff down there I can go look into. And we're just going to go put some stuff away. We're getting got a lot of stuff here. Like, so we got our 4 diamonds. We're getting redstone. We're getting lots of coal. Like I said, we're going to want to keep the coal. Now, I want to cook up some of this food, but just keeping an eye on it because I also don't want to waste too much of my coal. And usually what I like to do is take my coal and block it up like this, and then, keep some of it. We'll keep those. So we'll block these and put these aside because we're going to need those, because this episode, what I'd like to get done this episode is I'd like to get a water wheel going, and I got to find those chicken where I put that chicken coop. And then we're going to make a water wheel so we don't have to use coal for power anymore. And I still have to make a bed. I haven't made that yet. Gosh darn it, I'm a little slow on that. And so we're going to get a water wheel going this episode, which means we got to get the coke oven. Well, I don't know if we'll get the water wheel going this episode, maybe next, but we definitely want to get a coke oven going, which means we're going to need sand, we're going to need clay, We're going to need bricks, and we're going to need at least one piece of string because we really need the immersive hammer. Because without that hammer, we can't actually whack it and build the multi-structure. So that's what our goal is for today. So I'm going to cook up this food. I'm going to find those chickens, and then we're going to go through working and getting that set up. All right, so I'm working on something here. Like I said, I know a lot of people might think that this is a lot of work for a mine, but me, I really like I said, I like to have a lot of supplies when I leave. So I'm working on something here, and it may end up being frivolous. Where did I put it? I could have sworn I made one, boys and girls. I really could have sworn I did. But I didn't burn it. Did I put it in here? No. Okay, I thought I made one, but I guess I didn't. Oh, you know what? I did make one, but I needed it for the hopper. Duh. All right, so I've never actually done it this way before, but I'm gonna try it. Like I said, I'm not the best at building. I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna put. I guess because I'm standing there, I can't. Can I do it from up here? Put you there. Then we're gonna put you there, and then just to give it a little bit more height, we'll go get a couple more of those. All right. Now, like I said, this might not even work. I may never get the chickens that are needed for it. But the good thing is the supplies aren't going to waste because, it's a little bigger, because like we're going to need hoppers. Trust me, for our automation, hoppers are going to come in handy. You can never have too many chests for storage in that, right? All right, so we're going to try this. Now watch, over the next little while, I couldn't find my old chicken coop, but there was no chickens in it, so no loss. Not one chicken. But what should happen is when we get chickens in here, we can get at least 2 chickens in here. If we can get 1 chicken in here, it'll start laying eggs. And then, I can't take you out. Clean you up a bit. So, they'll lay the eggs, and then, don't fall in it. Okay. They'll lay the eggs, I keep saying. Let's just make some stairs going up. Here we go. Yeah. And then when the eggs fall in the hopper, they'll end up in this chest. I don't think babies will be able to fit through that crack because I definitely need to be able to get in the chest. But yeah, the eggs will fall into the hopper, and then we have access to the eggs, and we can build a nice supply of eggs so that when we do move, we're going to have chickens. Now, I'm excited to get this working, so let me go see if I can get some more eggs. I'll be back in a bit. All right, I managed to find 4 eggs before it got dark. Come on. The price is right. All right, I'm going to try it one more time. I want chickens. And the chicken gods aren't being nice to me. So we're going to pray to a different god. We're going to play to Colonel Sanders and see if we can't get some chickens. All right, I'm going to go make a daytime. As you can see, I made a bed. That's a bed. Bam. All right, so I'm going to go try to find some more eggs. So this is probably one of the silliest things I've ever done. But I'm hiding it. Why am I whispering? I'm sorry. I'm getting into this a little too much. So I found a bunch of chickens. And I was walking around getting their eggs. But they kept running around, and I couldn't keep up with them. So I thought, I'm waiting for eggs. I'll pick up some seeds. So, I got a bunch of seeds, and I found an essence seed. I got one at the base and one here. You're going to be breaking a lot of grass because you want to try to get at least a dozen of these seeds because you're going to get your essence, which is this stuff up here, the essence dust. You're going to get it from mining, which I've got a bit of, but it goes quickly because when you make essence seeds, you basically just start off making different things, and these are the weak essence seeds. You're going to need a weak infusion stone, so you need 8 for that. And then for each seed you want to make, an essence seed, you need 4 of those plus your weak essence stone. And then you're going to have to build your way up. You're going to want to make coal seeds and all the other seeds to start making more things. But it all comes down to these little weak essence seeds. And to make those, you need to get the, wait, am I looking at this right? Oh, I just heard egg pop. Could have sworn, no, we're going in the wrong section. Here we go. Yeah, you can't make essence seeds. And what these seeds make, I was going all backwards, sorry. These seeds make the essence dust. In Magical Crops 4, you can actually make these seeds, but this is Magical Crops where you can't. So if you can get about a dozen of these, you can at least keep your production up and get more. And then what you can do is you can automate the process. You don't have to be there to collect them. And that'll make, and then with Reliquary, you'll be able to make the Lily Pad of Fertility. Now, if you can make the Lily Pad of Fertility, these will help them grow faster, which, well, we're going to need like a rib bone, slime pearl, catalyzing gland. Oh, this will be interesting. I don't even know what any of this stuff is. I'm thinking they're mob drops. But now, so we're going to wait for the chickens to see if any more eggs drop. I'm not stopping until I get this. Thank God I can pause in between. Back in a bit. All right, I'm back. Now, I want to do this on camera because I don't want anybody going, oh, Batbaha, you just cheated those eggs in and put those chickens in there, didn't you? Tell the truth, or you cheat the chickens in. I want to hopefully see just one chicken. Come on. Mama wants a chicken. Oh, we got one. And it died. So something went wrong. Maybe these can't be here. But I killed the chicken. All right, back in a bit. All right. Don't let anybody ever say that old Batbaha gives up. We go up these stairs, and we got a chicken, or a chick. He's going to grow up. Once in a while, he's going to tick off an egg. We're going to take the eggs. So you can see right back there. And then we're going to put more eggs. Now, I have to admit, I'm a bit of obsessive compulsive when it comes to making things. Don't mind that buzzer. I'm just doing something, and the buzzer reminds me to do it, which I'm going to go do. But that's my one downside and my one upside. I do tend to work out problems, and I won't stop until I figured it out. It took a while, but we did it. So now that we kind of got sidetracked on that, I'm going to go start working on getting some string and getting our coke oven going. So back in a bit. Okay, so I need a piece of string, and I do see a spider on the map up there, so I've made myself a steel sword or iron sword because I need to be able to defend myself. This rain isn't helping. Oh, he despawned, I guess. He was right there a moment ago. But now that's an Enderman. We definitely don't want to take him on. Not much going on spider-wise. I may have to check some caves and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go see if I can find a spider, because without that string, without that string, I can't make the hammer that I need. If it becomes daytime, I will go get the other supplies that I need for the coke oven, because without the coke oven, we can't make... Oh, here we go. Well, we don't want him, but we definitely don't want to tangle them. I'd rather have him below me than above me. Okay. But yeah, so I definitely need a piece of string. Without that string, I can't make the engineer's hammer. Without the engineer's hammer, I won't be able to put together the multi-block. And they're not going to spawn during the day. And I don't want to go looking in caves yet. Oh, we might have one up here, because a lot of times after the daytime comes, they do typically have a couple staying out that spawn and they're still there. And there's one on a map here, but it could be inside of a little cave system. But I definitely want that spider. I hear him. I hear you. There he is. Come here, Mr. Spider. Ah, okay, so I got the string. So now the next step is I'm going to go get the other supplies that we need for the coke oven, and then we'll get going on that, okay? So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I've got the bricks cooking up. I got my sand and my extra clay. That should be enough because each coke, you get 2 coke bricks for each 4 brick, 4 chisel sandstone, and 4 clay, and you'll get 2 bricks. And I believe it comes out to like you need 27 blocks, but you're gonna have to make 28 because you can't make an uneven number. Now this is why I want the string, because if I remember correctly, this is the recipe. Yes, engineer's hammer. Now, when you're making a multi-block structure in immersive engineering, you need the hammer to give it. You're basically giving it a whack. So you'll make the coke oven is a 3x3, and it has no. It's not like the coke oven from the Railcraft. There's no hollow space. It's just a solid 3x3, I believe it is. Don't hold me on it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's a 3x3. Can I make a immersive engineers? I know what I'm looking for. The sky hook's a lot of fun. I can't wait till I can show you what I can do. That unless you've already watched my making of pack, then you'll know what it does. Here we go. So it's a book and a lever, but I don't have anything for a book yet. No leather. Okay, well, this has got to cook. Nothing we can do until this is done. I'm going to go see if I can get a book together. I'll be back in a bit. Well, this was quite fun. I was running around trying to get some sugarcane, which I did. I had a hard time finding it. I had to run way over there. But right up there, you can see the Crimson Knights and the Crimson Mages. We're going to definitely want to go visit them later on because, A, we'll be able to use their little thing there, their little obelisk thing there to get to a new dimension once we get more power. And 2, we're going to need a book from them at some point. Now, I won't say too much because I don't know how many people have actually played Thaumcraft. So I don't want to give too much away. And oh, look, right here, I found a catalyst gland. You get that from killing creepers for that reliquary. So it looks like probably the rib bones are probably going to have to come from the skeletons. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I had a hard time finding... I got some leather-wise at it, but I had a hard time finding this. I would like to kind of keep some planted there. Later on, we'll get a little farm going. One thing I like about my pack is I really wanted to try to keep some of the oh, we got to do this here. High five. Got a high five Halifax base. I wanted to keep some things vanilla. Like, I love that you have to use vanilla at the beginning. You know, you have to mine the old-fashioned way, and you can slowly but surely build up your supplies and your power. I also like that you are going to have to use vanilla for some aspects of the mod pack. Did I? I thought I found an egg. No, I didn't. Oh, what is that? I also found a zombie heart from... That's reliquary too. Oh. But we definitely don't want to lose that stuff. I hear a zombie, probably a cave behind here somewhere. But, so I don't get sidetracked, because I do apologize. I know I get sidetracked so easily. It would appear I got sidetracked again. Right. Just want to put this stuff away, because I don't want to lose it. Just get a piece of leather. Let's do this and this. There's my book. Oh, we're definitely going to need that. And we're going to need that. And da-da-da-da, we now have the engineer's book. Oh, sorry for the squeaking, but I'm going to have to sit up. I'm getting blind in the old age, and I'm not able to read that. Let's see, construction, treated wood. You're definitely going to need the treated wood, which is why we're making the coke oven. Treated wood, wood planks covered, okay. Yeah, you see, blah, blah, blah. Bobbity, bobbity, boopity, boop. Okay, we don't want any of that. Wooden barrel, metal construction, concrete, multi-block. Coke oven, here we go. Okay, we got that. What I like about immersive engineering is you can break down. Yeah, see, it's a 3x3, 3x3, 3x3. So that's what we need. Now, I had to do a little bit of work to get that book, so I don't want to lose it. So how are we doing here? So our bricks are done. I'm going to just... All right, so we got our bricks, we got our clay. Grab the sand because I don't know how much I'm going to need. I know it's like this, so like I believe it's like this, and then it's like this. Yeah. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 26, 20. Oh. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to get a Thaumcraft table going soon because we got... when you play with Tinker's Construct, you get a little spoiled because... Oh, we're shy bricks. Yeah. When you're using Tinker's Construct, you get a little spoiled because you're used to using the Tinker's Table, right? We're not getting that here. Here we're going to have to survive. Okay, that's going to give us 4, and I need 4 more clay. We're going to have to, but once we get to Thaumcraft going, their tables will hold the pattern. The only thing I like about the Thaumcraft table is you can't, like, for instance, you do this, and you can just go double click, and then you get it all put together. Well, you can't do it with the Thaumcraft table. I hope Azenor does that one day. It'd be nice if he ever thinks to do that. All right. So we got that done. We need that. Now, where are we going to put this? We're going to put it right here. I think I made a shovel, too. Look at that when I was getting sand. So we want to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Sorry for the whole Sesame Street count along here. 1, 2. I have a cousin. We don't get along, but we did when we were younger, and he was petrified of the count. All right, so yeah, see, it should be like this. If I read this correctly. Bam! And we got it. See, you get the 1 extra brick left over. Now put the hammer away. See, the hammer didn't get damaged. I could have sworn I left it that the hammer gets damaged. I have to check those configs. Now this is why I wanted the block. Because you take your block of coal and you stick it in here and you put it like that. So now the next step, unfortunately, is a waiting game. It takes a while to make. Takes a while to make the oil that we're going to need. The drawing a blank on the oil that we need there. You guys know it's the same thing as it's the exact same as Railcraft. Creosote oil. We need to wait for the creosote oil now. Once we get the creosote oil, then we can start making treated wood, which is this. Then we make, with the treated wood, which takes creosote oil, we're also going to have to make treated sticks. You see here, we'll make the sticks, the treated wood, which is, why aren't you, treated wood planks, here you go. You take the planks around the creosote, I use the bottles, it's cheaper than using a bunch of iron right now. I would like to get a bucket, but I think I found... Didn't I find one when we were at the beginning of the episode 1? Yeah, I got a bucket. But I'd rather use the glass. Glass comes in handy for a lot of things. You'll need it for potions down the road. But yeah, so this is taking... See how long it takes? And because we're using blocks instead of individual coal, it takes even longer. But it's just that when we get one, we can make a whack at once. We're definitely going to need a lot of wood, which is why the tree farm is going here. I got a couple bones. Oh yeah, I found some more... because I really want to show the superfood. Strawberries. Let's get some more strawberries going. Not that I don't think it really matters what is what. And let's go see how Charlie's doing. This is oh yeah, we're gonna call this little area. I'm gonna call it MFC. Anybody know what MFC is? I don't know about the States, but here in Canada, we call Kentucky Fried Chicken KFC. You very rarely hear anybody say Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore. I haven't heard it since the 80s. Now it's KFC. Although in Quebec, I think it's PFC, like poulet fried chicken. And I'm like basically I could take one of these, break it into a stone, and I could throw it that way, and I could hit Quebec with it. Not that I want to hit my neighbors. I love you, Quebec. You guys, interesting fact about Quebec. I moved here when I was 23. I'm getting close to 50. I've been here for about 25, 26 years in where I live now, and in Ontario. And Quebec has always sold alcohol in convenience stores. I think we're starting to do it now in Ontario, but yes, we got a couple eggs. Thanks, Frank. Frank gave us a couple eggs. Now, what I want to try to do is get about 5 or 6 chickens in there, and then let the eggs collect up, and then make another little area, and we can just start firing eggs, and we have a steady supply of meat coming in. It's a little manual. I have it doesn't work as well in 1.11 anymore. Like I think it's 1.9 and up. The chicken cooker doesn't work because the chicken gets fried. It gets destroyed by the lava. But K1 Inc. Ken, he has a wicked chicken coop design for where it just basically gives them a flash of lava and then it kills them, but it cooks the chicken still. So I'm definitely looking forward to. I'm gonna make that one because it looks really cool. And so yeah, now let's put this stuff in here. There's 7. Oh, look at this. We can make, where we go, we got enough right here. I'm going to put you there. I don't believe it matters the order, the pecking order of how you put it in. Oh, maybe it does. Maybe, I know that in, I thought it didn't. Oh, we need the essence of nature. Okay. Duh, I totally forgot about that. I've only actually ever played with magical crops other than playing it as like number 4 in Sky Factory and that. I've never played it outside of that except for in Magical World 2, which if you've never played, I highly suggest it. It's an older mod pack. There's absolutely no power whatsoever. And I've always wanted to finish it. I've never finished it, and I've always wanted to. Okay, so we got our treated wood being made. We're waiting for the creosote oil, which is going to take a while. Over here in MFC, we got Frank making us eggs, and I'm hoping to get some more. We got our tree farm going. We're definitely going to want to constantly keep this updated for the next little while because we're going to need lots of wood to make what we're making next, which is this. We are making the water wheel. The water wheel is going to take, each water wheel takes 4 of these water wheel segments, which is 3 treated wood and 4 sticks. And then we put those together with another piece of treated wood, and we're going to get the water wheel. And I only want to make 1 for now because I don't want to make too much down here. But if I can get one going, I can get enough power going to be able to stop using coal for our furnace, and they'll also cook a little faster. One thing I'm going to miss about Magical Crops 4 is the Zavicchio ovens. Those things were fast. At the time, you weren't able to use them with immersive engineering power, but maybe he's going to change that when it's done. Okay, so yeah, so this is Direwolf. I watch a lot of Direwolf. He's my favorite, one of my favorites. I've got 3 that are my favorites. Direwolf is one of them, and I've been watching season 10, so this is Direwolf 20 signing out. Direwolf, I swear to God, it was an accident. I'm not trying to copyright you, dude. This is Batbaha saying goodbye until episode 3. When we come back, we're going to start working on our water wheel. By then, I should hopefully have enough creosote. It hasn't made any yet. I've never cooked blocks before. I've always done individual coal, so I think when this little teardrop runs out, that means that it's cooked enough. I know it's working because you got the fire there. In the meantime, I will do some more mining because I really want to get enough supplies made because we can't ore double until the crusher. So I'm going to have to do a lot more mining. I need a lot more cobble. I need to figure out exactly where I want to put my base. We're going to start off with a dirty 9x9. That's what I call them, the dirty 9x9s. And we're going to start off with that. And I have an interesting name for that one picked out. But the 9x9 will evolve into something nice, but we're going to be spending a lot of time in that 9x9 and in this mine. I would like to, at some point, I want to try to work it out that I can have one thing I've never, ever done. I'm working on it in my vanilla world, but I've never, ever done it in a modded thing. I've always, like, in Direwolf 20's Season 7, you know, I followed it, and, of course, you use travel anchors to go everywhere, and then, of course, you got the portal gun. So there wasn't a lot of traveling going on. And I've always wanted to make a rail cart system going from my mine to my base. I have done it. I was playing with a bunch of people at where I used to work, and we had one of the guys at work had a vanilla server set up, and we basically got together and we made this huge underground rail system. It was massive. So I'm definitely, but I've never done it in modded. Like, I've never done it on my own. Like, to be honest with you, I basically dug my little station. I laid about 100 track, and that was it. But everything else was made by another Minecrafter in our group. So I've never done it myself. Yes, I made a clock because you're underground a lot. You need the clock. Okay, so this is Batbaha saying goodbye. I'll see you in the next episode. And please subscribe. Please like. Please tell your friends. I mean, I'm sharing it on Twitter, Facebook. I'm telling my grandma, my grandpa. I'm telling Cousin Vinny. I'm telling everybody, hoping to get a few more views. I'm not really doing this for the views, and I'm not really doing this. I'm doing this more for myself. I want to kind of have fun doing it, and it's something that I can look back on and go, oh, I remember when I did this. But my daughter got really excited when she seen 3 views, so I'm kind of asking more for her. Do it for the kid. Come on, do it for the kid. But, yeah, I'm out of here. Catch you later, guys.